All right. Everybody settle down. Welcome to 6th grade reading. If you looked at the board, you'll see that we have a seating chart. This seating chart is going to be just basically for today and maybe a couple days after that. We'll talk about that later on. If you do not see your name on the board, that might mean that you're in the wrong spot. But don't worry, first day of 6th grade, we'll get everything figured out. First thing we're going to do is get attendance, just to make sure that we got everybody that we need here. As we go through attendance, I want you all to tell me if you have a nickname. I know some of you guys have some pretty long names, so let me know what you would want to be called, and then your favorite book. Now, I don't want you to think very hard about this. Just what's the first book that you came to mind. It can be a book that you've read with a class or alone or whatever you'd like to think. Alright, now that we've done our favorite books and I've got to know about you, and I think it's a good start because there's a lot of good books in there. Some of them we'll even have a chance to discuss in class later on. But now I'm going to tell you about me. My name is Mr. Giles, as I think most of you guys know, and this is my first official year as a teacher. However, I have taught 6th grade as a student teacher last year when I was still in school, like you guys. And I graduated from Dakota State University in Madison, South Dakota, where I played football. I really like sports, and I'll continue doing football and being involved with the coaching, and I'll also be coaching basketball this year, so maybe in the future, I'm sure I'll see some of you guys in those sports. So, enough about me. Let's start talking about reading and what we're going to do for this class. We're going to start off this class kind of slow, but then once you guys get used to it, it's going to really be dependent upon your pace. So we're going to walk through what you guys are going to do every single day at the start of reading class. First thing you're going to do is you need to bring your trapper, which will include pencils, notebooks, basically everything, and you should bring that to almost every class. Besides that, you're going to need your reading notebook. Your reading notebook will basically stay in here most of the time. We won't have much homework in this class, so unless we do have homework, the reading notebook needs to stay in here. And those will be placed on the bins over there on the counter. We'll get the reading notebook set up on next class. That'll be one of the first things we do next class. So, once you have those, you also need to bring your computer. It is very important that you bring your computer every single day. I have a sign on my door just to give you a little reminder. I know we might forget to start, but eventually you guys should get the hang of it and bring that to class every day, because we will be using that every single day. And then, so once you bring all those things, you'll come in and you'll sit in your assigned seat. Like I said, the seat spot you are in right now might not be your assigned seat for long. We might move you around once I get to know you, once I get to know what type of learners you are. And once you have found your spots, you'll fill out your agendas. Your agenda, which your start teachers have given you, should be filled out in every single class. This is just so you guys get organized as 6th graders. Being a little bit different than 5th grade, it'll help you guys stay organized with all the different classes and all the moving. If you notice up on the front whiteboard, that's where your assignments will be written every single day. Once you have your agenda filled out, I need you to put everything on your desk, on the corner of your desk. This way, I can see that you guys are done filling out your agendas and you guys are ready to start. Once that has happened, we will start every single class period with a read aloud. This read aloud will be a book that we may use for lessons some days, but we may not. It just depends. Some days it might just be for fun, as they are really enjoyable books. The first book that we'll read is Swear to Howdy. Has any one of you guys ever heard of that? Some maybe. It is a good book. I really enjoy it, and the 6th graders last year that I worked with really enjoyed it as well. After that, We might read Freak the Mighty, or kind of depends. You guys might have a little bit of say in that too. So once we do the read aloud, then we'll go in to your learning. And your learning is going to be probably like something you guys have never really done before. And it's going to really depend upon your work ethic. The learning is individualized learning. So it's going to be on your pace, with me giving you guys deadlines. Now, that may seem a lot for you guys for 6th grade, first day, so I just want to let you know what it was, but I don't want you to worry about that at this point. The first couple of weeks, I'm definitely going to walk you guys through it. But one thing that I really want you guys to get excited about is once we get into the work time, you guys don't have to sit at your desk. I want you guys to find the best spot for you guys to work, whether that's at the standing tables that we have in the corner of the class, or bean bags, or laying on the floor, or even at your desk. That's going to be up to you. However, if I feel that that's not a good place for you guys to learn, then I can move you. But hopefully we don't have that problem, because hopefully we can have a good environment here that everybody wants to learn. So now we're going to start like we would in every other first day, with taking out your agendas and fill out the assignment that I have on the front of the board.